Alright, hello. How you all doing? I do like that Atomic12 always has a chat message up well before the stream starts. I think they're in like an opposite time zone, so I think it's hard for them to join the stream when it's actually live. They usually join a lot later. I mean, a fair bit of people, like the regulars, are on the complete other side of the world. Alright, so today we are playing Genshin Impact. And I hate saying my plans out loud, because like they never come true. I said on the Discord that next week I was gonna do like a Gundam build stream, but I think I'm gonna have to push it to the week after. Every time I come up with a plan, it has to change. Alright, so let's get into it. I feel like I need to fix this camera angle. It's too much headroom. I don't know what happened. I think that's better. I'm all messed up here. I got a new monitor, like a nice OLED monitor, like super high end. And then I moved my main monitor onto the side and got rid of my really bad monitor. So now I'm like, huh, why does my like face cam look so different? It's because the colors on this monitor are a lot better. I think I need to turn the light down a bit. There we go. Alright, I think we're good to go. So basically last stream, I'm not muted, am I? Okay, I'm good. Last stream I basically just did exploring and I avoided all the story stuff. This stream is kind of going to be the opposite. Just double check all the sound. Because now I have all the sound going through this monitor and I had to like reset up everything. Also, I'm playing at 4K now. I don't know if that translates to the actual stream. Because I'm still streaming in 2K. Okay, so gotta start here. I'm still streaming in 2K. But I'm thinking that like if I'm playing the game at 4K, then it downscales better. Who knows, really? Well, if it isn't Veressa. So I'm guessing the new characters are voiced, but I saw a big list of unvoiced characters. I forgot to change the language. Is she wearing a necklace or is that a neck tattoo? Because it looks like it's painted on. I'll switch it to English in a bit. Or should I say unvoiced? Did Yansen ever mention her?
コーチから私の名前聞いたことない？おお、お前が
Paimon's just being polite.
アビスが攻めてきた時、イアンさんに北条の国に戻って支援する必要はないかって聞いたら、バレサが全部片付けたって言ってたぞ。
I don't know if you guys were affected by that. For some reason, the monitor just like completely turned off. I don't know, man. Like ever since I've gotten this monitor, it's just been like, it's been a lot of work to adapt because it's like a smart monitor. It's a Samsung like smart TV monitor. It's weird. I like it, but it's just been a lot of problems. Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself.
そんな大したことしてないよ。全部赤トルおじさんの指揮のおかげ。私はちょっと魔物をお片付けしただけだから。あの時のことを思い出すと、今でもちょっとブルッとしちゃう。けど、もう終わったことだし、北条の国は被害が少なかったから、復旧作業も終わってるの。最近は私たちの部族のみんながいろんなところへ支援に行ってるんだ。へへへ。私が君たちを集落まで案内してあげるよ。いいのか？じゃあ出発しようぜ。
I like the one literal guy just standing alone. Alright, let me just change the language here. Oh, I can set the brightness? Huh. Maybe that's why I looked a little bit off. Okay. Right, I forgot to change the language. Okay, I started playing Genshin.
Just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite.
You seem way too...
Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Not in a
It was very jarring, the language
You
change.
can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
I didn't mean to hit. Okay.
That doesn't change anything.
I was trying to break the rock. I guess not.
Hurry up, Brad.
I did the test run last stream, right? Yeah, I did.
There's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
This is
Training
Paimon's
equipment?
first time ever seeing a ramp.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing. And she sticks the landing!
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Is it really that impressive?
No. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Try and stop me!
Really?
About what you told us earlier,
Really?
you're saying
I just went through it.
a rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not haven't. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Okay, that's not what I expected.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Do I have to jump? That got it? That got it, but before I just went through it on the bike? Oh my god. I always forget how to exit this. There we go. I mean, I guess Maoika does kinda, because like she replaces some of the saurians. I guess she replaces like half the function of these guys. She still can't break these though, and that's the main thing. Okay, to be fair, this guy's picking a fight with me.
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it. What? Really, Charles?
I didn't like that forced camera change.
Too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
No, I can't do it with this.
I think we can call that a success.
Wow, you gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
I didn't even see them. I want to get this viewpoint first. Never mind.
Home sweet home. We made it. Welcome to the
I feel like this
Selective
English
Party.
voice doesn't really suit her.
Whoa, this place is so cool. That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome.
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
So I'm not sure if... I don't think like a full
you
quest is
remember
available
something
yet. It might be.
You really hit
But
the
the way
ground
they did the
running when we
other
ran into
tribe
those village
quests
trails back
was
there.
that the third act came out later. Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal. Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the
Hey,
arena in
Huffman,
a
how you
little
doing?
bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Wait, that's Act 1? Doing alright, that's good. We're done Act 1 in 15 minutes. Alright. Playing some troubleshooter. Yeah, I think I saw when I opened Steam. What were you playing? Troubleshooter. Abandoned something, I think that's the level it's on. Abandoned children.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
I'm just looking at the store page. It is an SRPG. I feel like I've seen this. Okay, it looks interesting. Turn-based strategy RPG. Okay, got it. Looks interesting. An all-time record. Alright, so it's pretty fun. Yeah, I've just been completely addicted to Xenoblade. I've just been playing that every day. It's probably the first game in a very long time that I've just been completely addicted to. That's true, I unlocked the tribe quest, right? Fun times. Yeah, I was... I streamed it once. And then I'm just like, the next day I'm like, you know, I kind of want to just keep playing. So then I just kept playing, and then I ended up doing some story stuff, and I'm like, well, I guess I can't stream it anymore.
Looking good. That's how
I'm-
you do it.
I might do another playthrough after I finish, and then I'll just stream that one. We'll see. Okay, so now I should have bounties and stuff. Or should I do this? No, let's do the bounties and stuff. Gee, I wonder if I have enough. This one I'll probably need more. And this one. Invulnerable to Anemo, that's fine. Invulnerable to Cryo, that's fine. Invulnerable to Hydro. That's also fine. These are very simple. Greatly increased physical and all elemental res when the bounty target takes dendro damage. Okay. Couldn't figure out how to bounty hunt when it came out. They changed it like 3 times. Before you had to like track the bounty target. Or I think they changed it like once, I think. Because before you had to like track the bounty target and then fight it. And then they like got rid of the tracking part because it was dumb. And nobody likes using elemental sight. Okay, so I need dendro for this one. Now it's just you go there and you fight. I think the fight is a bit tougher. Just a bit. Okay, so I just gotta make sure I don't use Candace on this one.
Frozen. Crush.
Written in the stone.
Can't run.
Yeah. Rev the engines.
Okay, wow, she is dead. That was the highest difficulty, right? Okay, well. Okay, this one is the Dendro one, so I just gotta switch to the other team. I guess they were harder before I had Malika. That's true. Just recently, I got her to triple crowned. Because for the longest time, for some reason, I thought I had her triple crowned already.
Pay your dues.
I keep thinking she's saying call an ambulance, but not for me.
No time. Shouldn't let your guard down.
What?
Seems like an emergency.
Ridiculous. Out of my way. The bond is strong.
I don't know what killed me that quickly. That's fine. Okay, last one. This was a Nemo.
No time to lose.
I already kind of got what I wanted from the bounty system. Rip Child, yeah, no, he got destroyed by something. I think I have to turn the brightness back up. This has been my life ever since I got this new monitor. Let me turn VSync off too. I've just been switching up settings every single day because every day I look at this monitor and it looks different. And I can't tell if I'm weird or if the monitor's weird.
Is upon you. Let me scrap. We shall prevent. Rev the engines.
Okay, I thought my adventure rank went up. That would have been interesting. It's kind of funny how the adventure rank just goes up to 60, and you can get that in like a year or two. And then the next 10 years that this game is out, you're just at max level. Yeah, there's like nothing really worth getting here. It's just the Traveler constellation and a recipe that's in a very fancy box and a furnishing that's in a very fancy box. I already got the glider, so I don't really care about the rest. Unless it's a really good recipe. I mean, it probably would be, right? What was I doing? Harvest boon. Cool. Don't mind me.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
They leaked,
That's right.
or like they
I was
revealed
hoping
the
to
next
bring
character
Uncle
for the
Carl with
game,
me, but
and
he wasn't home.
it's a French cook
So I guess you're stuck with me.
girl with the tail.
Uncle Coddle's our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief
You
to
introduce
you
a
to the
girl that
tribe,
loves
right?
to eat, and then a girl that knows how to cook.
I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start
Some good coffee.
in that direction.
Orchard Repose. Or Repose. So is Aoife in this
My place is
quest?
over there.
Or is
See
that a
fruit
different
stand
quest?
Out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road.
I would
That's
get
also
so
when my
mad.
parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all
I'm a
live in the
very
orchard together.
sensitive sleeper.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
True.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best.
I woke
kind
up
of
at 12 today.
Plus,
Because I stayed
when
up
you
till
have a
4 a.m.
traveler
playing
to wake you up,
Xenoblade.
It's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
All right.
Rev the engines!
See, now it looks too bright.
Oh, Coach Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the
So is
stadium the other
Iansen
day.
young
Wait,
or just
We've
short?
seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Yeah, that's me, all right.
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans.
Did Yansen's voice change?
Veressa
Oh,
on the road,
right.
and she was
Yansen wasn't
nice enough
voiced
to
for a
lead us
long
past
time.
the way. She's even giving us a tour.
How could
my
I
pleasure.
forget? She had like a million lines
Still
during
keeping up
that
with your
one
training,
quest.
Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are.
Yeah,
Feel free
Yansen
to
was
use
Pansy
any of the
voiced.
equipment around here.
She was part
But
of the
if you're
Pansy
planning
dub.
to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one? Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the
She's got
energy
that
to make it
fast
to class.
metabolism.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness
Veressa
world.
is really impressive.
Everyone
She can
starts
bench
from a
more than a
different
small
baseline.
child.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you're a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment.
You know what's
But-
bugging me?
I'm useless.
It
when
looks like
comes to
she's
fighting
wearing
other
like a
people.
wool. It looks like a
I'm scared
sweater
I'll hurt someone.
on the sleeves, and I'm just thinking like,
Sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
wouldn't that be like really uncomfortable if you're being super active?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
When it comes to power,
It really
it's
is
all
just
about
sweater
control.
sleeves.
Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It's alright.
Thanks, I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
So, let me see here. Tournament of Glory and Bloom. This is different. Ooh. 7 days, 7 hours. Shoot. Hello, Vince. You join the stream and you just see biddies. Welcome to anime-inspired video games. It would be crazy if I was playing Zenless. So maybe I should do this next Friday, because I probably have enough time for this. Because I can't stream on Saturday, and I was planning to do a Gundam build next stream, but the pink hair girl, yeah, they finally used a different character model.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house.
Yeah, so I don't
Now
have
let me
time
take
for a
a good
Gundam
look at
stream
you.
next week,
Did
so
you have another
maybe I'll
growth
just do this
spurt?
event. We'll see.
Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle.
How you doing,
time,
Vince?
okay?
You playing that Monster Hunter?
Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you
You
around.
failed one, Zoshia. I mean, I feel like once you know how to deal with that nuke attack,
Whoa!
it's really not too difficult.
Oh, look at all the fruit. It looks
Why did she say it like that?
delicious.
Ugh.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus,
There's always
we
room
don't
for
have to
dessert.
pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
A few dozen.
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say,
Does her
"Good to
dad
a
have
healthy
horns?
appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile.
I just know she had a tail.
And then my mom too.
Wait, what is she?
That's so cute. Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous.
With all that said, it also
For
helped
some
that our
reason, that
fruit
completely
actually
went over my
tastes
head.
really good.
What even is she?
And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard.
That mushroom's
They
actually
grow
an
really
invasive
fast and don't
species.
require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's
The poison
a new one.
really adds a zing. Maybe it absorbed nutrients from the nearby fruit trees.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
She's just eating random
Go ahead,
mushrooms that start
pick
growing.
as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Collect. Okay, what? Can I? Okay, that works.
I'll grab some of this. These.
Okay, what else? I'm gonna guess the mushrooms, right? I only got 27. Where's the rest? Some apples here. Imagine like a farmer actually doing this to harvest their crop.
Bump
And pick these up. I need like 10 more. Yeah, there's some apples. What a weirdly specific number, by the way, 58. There we go. Biker's
Whoa,
Orchard.
That's quite the haul.
Well, you need a
That would be
bunch of
terrible.
ingredients for the eating competition, right?
All the food would definitely be beaten up.
Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
I think you heard me gulp
I'm not the
coffee.
greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still,
It's nothing
high-quality
special.
ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks
She made a
good.
full
Paimon can
3-course
smell
meal.
umami from here. Whoa.
Paimon, this isn't
This is
Inazuma.
completely different from the raw taste.
Can't talk about umami. Yeah, definitely 2 distinct flavors.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
I guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for...
Oops. Okay, that's Act 2. Might get through this very quickly. I didn't expect this tribe quest to be... Okay, so there is part 3. The thing about this event, though, I feel like if I start this, that's gonna be a very long quest. And I'd rather have like the full quest on one stream rather than splitting it between 2.
Oh, hey, you're here.
Oh yeah, we saw this guy during the final.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe
That
it.
final battle with
Sounds
the
like
Abyss
Varessa
Dragon
might
thing.
finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
We appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters.
She needs to get a coffee.
Once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements
So
to
far,
the
there
areas
hasn't been
around
an
the stadium.
unvoiced character in this quest, which is good.
Your tribe must be full of great
But I'm guessing that
warriors with all
event
the
has a
training you
ton.
do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you
I
mentioned
mean, Aoife
something
would be
about
voiced.
the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very
Aoife,
important to us.
Varessa,
It brings
Jansen.
disaster, but also opportunity.
I'm guessing like maybe some characters that have like smaller roles.
Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium. Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Varessa go? Wasn't she just here? Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone. I'll lead the way.
You know, on the topic of like this tribe living right under a volcano, I was thinking about like I was thinking of like is Japan like a good place to live? And I'm like, don't they get like earthquakes like super frequently?
So delicious. Juicy mushrooms.
And I'm just like, that would kind of freak me out.
Cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more
This
minutes.
guy's voice.
Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Varessa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's
You know, I can feel for this character
Sorry.
because anytime I go
I
biking,
completely spaced out just now.
after maybe
The next
like
thing I knew, I was all the way over
10
here with a bowl of
kilometers,
stew
I'm
in my
already like
hands.
starving.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
like I was thinking about
I
like
think we
biking
can all
as
guess what
a
happened.
commute,
Prep took longer than
but I'm
usual,
like any
so I had
money
to
I would
push back the
save by
competition.
biking instead of
Sorry
taking
for
like
making you wait,
transit,
Varessa, especially on
I'll
an empty
spend on
stomach.
food instead.
No worries, Uncle Atoli.
I mean, I'd be
Your
in
delicious
much
soup
better
fixed
shape
me
though.
Right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varessa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfectly normal.
It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right?
Also, if you
Try to
commute
do
while
too much
biking,
on an empty
you'll get like
stomach, and you
super
end up feeling
sweaty.
weak
So
in the
I don't
head.
think it's
Oh boy.
I don't think it's viable
Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to
unless
start?
you like bring a change of
I'm not
clothes
sure
with
I can
you.
wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Coddle. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Was she like the? She's like the mascot. Spokesperson. Got it. Okay. Take part in the showdown. Is it like a minigame? Look at how huge that plate is in front of her.
It smells so good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
This is like when you go to a restaurant when you're like super hungry and you're like, yeah, I could probably finish this giant bowl of food on the menu that's like $30. And then you actually like you get the food, you like eat like 3 bites and you're like, I've made a mistake. These portions though.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
That's a lot of meat.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa, hold on. Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours.
I forgot
That's just-
to mention.
that's just the
competition
appetizer.
Actually has 2 levels: the regular challenge and the Veressa challenge. The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be
feel
decided
like I've
before
seen-
the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close.
I feel like
to
I've seen
beating the
places
Veressa
do like
challenge.
this whole
And
like,
that would be the
oh yeah,
Pyro
finish this
Archon
giant
herself.
bowl of food and you get to eat for free. I wonder if I would be able to do that. Wait, you're saying Malika has done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but
That's
the
true, she
Veressa
eats a lot,
challenge
too.
was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that was that.
Veressa's gonna bankrupt the government
Okay, so
by eating all
you're
the
saying
complimentary food.
Malika had these portions, and she just breezed through?
Let's just go for it.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got. Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
I feel like if you go in Like, if you purposely don't eat
It's amazing.
in preparation for like a big dinner or something, I feel like you can't eat as much when it's finally time to eat.
And this one is.
I mean, that's especially the case for like fasting, like Ramadan and stuff like that.
All right, that's it. Paimon taps out. All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay,
The purpose of
Paimon's tried
appetizers?
as hard as she could,
Huh.
but this enemy is too strong.
Huh.
There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you.
You might be
It's
onto something,
never
Hoffman.
going to be the same.
You may have just blown my mind.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Yeah, I mean,
Well
Ian's
done,
finished.
Veressa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you
The thing
okay?
about appetizers, though, is that like
Why
they're
wouldn't I
way
be?
too expensive. Anywhere I go, like the appetizer costs as much as like the main course
You don't
anyway.
feel bloated?
So like, I'm
like
gonna
you're
pay
gonna throw
twice as
up?
much.
Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually.
You
Satisfied,
guys want to go for
know?
dessert? Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi Ansan, a hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat
Can I
the
just say,
challenge too?
I feel like they did this
Of
character
course.
dirty.
The regular challenge is easy for me.
They're just
I've
like,
attempted the Veressa
yeah, her
challenge a
entire
few times
personality is
too,
that she's good at eating,
but never even
and she
came
likes
close.
eating, and she eats a lot of food. That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried
I
them
love
yourselves,
mushrooms.
remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one.
I meet a lot of people who
Think more
just don't
people
like
from outside the
mushrooms,
tribe would beat
and I'm
the
just like,
challenge if
how?
they knew about that mushroom.
Such a nice, like,
Ian-san,
mild,
Some of the
savory
contestants
flavor.
are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the
I didn't
contestants are
contribute
getting
to
more
that.
experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious.
Your mom's allergic to
Especially
mushrooms.
when it first came out all hot and steamy.
I mean, of all the allergies to have,
Thank
that's
you.
probably one of the easier
When
ones.
cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients.
In most cases, you won't have
and since
mushroom
you're
in
new
something,
here, I should
unless
mention
it's like
something else about
specifically
that
mushroom flavored.
It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green.
I mean, it could be worse, right?
There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told.
You people are too trusting of these mushrooms.
Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
The bigger problem is the MSG allergy. Yeah, that's...
Because that's not weirdly specific at all.
That's a very specific allergy, actually. MSG. Yeah, they just put that in anything, really. Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom.
Paimon will take that as
I
a
wonder
yes.
how long this part 3
Thanks
is.
for the food,
Because the first 2 kind of just blew by.
My
They were
pleasure.
very quick.
But try to finish it all next time.
Alright. Yeah, so I've started playing Genshin on my phone now that it actually has controller support. I showed off last time I had a controller. I ended up getting a different one. Wait, let me show that one. Yeah, so now I have this like can actually, yeah, there we go. I actually have this one now, which is a lot better than the Kishi I showed before. Let me get that one actually. So I had this one before, and this one's kind of annoying because you have to like, it's like connected by a ribbon. And it's like all droopy, and then it's really weird, and you can't fit a phone with its case on. So it just became like this huge operation just to put this on my phone every time. But now with this one, it's a lot easier. Because it fits with the case. See? Just like that. It's really nice. So now I just play Genshin on my phone. And you don't notice the phone getting it's super heated up because you're not like touching the screen and stuff. So it's a lot more, it's actually viable. Can't believe it took them like 5 years. Apple had controller support since the beginning. Or close to the beginning at least. It's pretty nice. It's a bit annoying because I did get it on Amazon and it was like a noticeably discounted price. And I'm like, So then like I buy it, I get it, and I'm like, this is kind of dirty. Like when I open it, and then I go in, and I go into like the documentation.
Wonder how long it'll go for this time.
I go into like the instruction manual and stuff like that in like the box that it came in. And like it came with an Xbox Game Pass code that was already scratched off, and I'm like, okay, cool, so this is like a returned product. Good old Amazon, right? I'm not too mad though, because like the Game Pass code was already expired, or would have been expired anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But just kind of annoyed because they didn't really advertise it as being used. So, oh well. I was just mildly annoyed. I had to like disinfect it too, because I'm like, I don't know where this has been. Red berry shroom.
after that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green. It's green because it gets its nutrients from the sewage.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one.
I feel like I really would not trust that. If a scholar says, hey, yeah, just make sure that you eat it immediately, I would be like, okay, I'm not gonna take a chance on that mushroom. I wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
Yeah, I feel like he should probably ask.
To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it.
Maybe he should have.
Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me.
Whatever you do, don't look into the green mushrooms.
I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger.
Like, it's not that
In
serious.
other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
She's having this, like, deep philosophical, like, exposition. It's green mushrooms. We just need to know if it's, like, safe to eat. You're strong. If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
What you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point.
It's just a safety issue.
No, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol.
But then she ate a green mushroom,
Could you
and
give
then
me a
we never
moment?
saw her again.
All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
Let's see how it handles the taste test.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see.
It's green
Then
from the
I'll grill some up
radioactive
right away.
waste that's been getting dumped on the volcano.
So, notice anything, traveler?
No difference in taste.
Just like Varesha said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Interesting.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Listen, if I had a nickel for every time shit like this happened to me.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Damn.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
They call me a fun guy.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers.
This took a weird turn.
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
How was worse?
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
He?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I guess this is the
Oops, I
beginning
didn't
of our
read that.
hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well,
No,
he
it's
said his
it's at this point that I'm just gonna
subjects
force myself to
held the
throw
clues
up.
to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Like, I don't want that inside me.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate! No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack
Are we getting
you.
fungus
A
lore?
monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
BRB? Oh, good. Well, surely violence is the answer.
Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
I'm a mushroom. What's going on?
You took the easy way out.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Why is the arrow on fire, by the way? I'm just seeing like embers during that cutscene. Is it because of the volcano?
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm not a fan of riddles.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Man, how are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy.
How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Sinnoh is a bit of a fun
Since
guy.
you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating
Why are
is
we
a
doing
sacred
this?
ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Like the moment I eat one of those mushrooms and I have a voice inside my head, I'm burning the rest. And I'm just never gonna even think about it ever again. Welcome back, Huffnut. Oh, there's a Pyroculus.
Try and stop me!
No! There we go.
Rev the engine!
Run the wrong way.
Rev the engine!
Hey, there are two fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course!
Why do they have names?
Any random question should do the
Fuzia,
trick.
They don't
Amuna.
look very smart to me.
Wow, cool. You green caps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please us how to conduct the ceremony?
Yeah, this Act 3 seems to be a lot longer than the other two acts.
Nothing in life comes
How you
for
doing,
free.
Melon?
You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark
I've been reading
abyss
about
below.
And they'll say,
I've been,
"No, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore. Or
keeping
my
up with your
cat will
messages
explode into
on the
spores."
Discord in the general
They're
chat.
humans, idiot. They don't have
You've been
cats or
horrible, yeah, I
spores.
can tell.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Yeah. A few more decades.
You don't get breaks. Yeah, it's
Of course, they're so dense.
it's quite interesting.
It might actually take them that long to
Your life
realize
updates that you
If
you
it
give on
is
the
a
general
ritual,
chat.
Then obviously, the ceremony is
Yeah.
the cooking.
Yeah, you did mention your
obviously it's
ex
the cooking.
died a month ago.
Did they
And
just
to be
guess the
honest,
answer?
for the longest time I didn't think you were telling the truth.
Do you think we're the dense ones? Look
I
at the
thought it
mirror,
was like a
buddy.
messed up joke.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere. My cap almost burst into spores.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Yeah, to regular mushrooms,
So, we passed the test?
you have no, I'm
Where's
good.
the sense of accomplishment?
I don't need the receipts.
So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
And if we cook them just right, maybe we'll see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Not to mention your friend trying to oof every other day on top of your many school projects. I mean, school projects is the most normal part of all of this. Sounds like a plan, Verissa.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Trying to die every other day. See, that's why I don't, like... I don't, like, quite believe you. Because everything sounds like an exaggeration. And that next message kind of confirms that.
Rev the engines.
Nobody's gonna believe our story.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
Yeah, we might have just been high. This silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it.
Not exactly,
and for
but there was
collecting
beef
all this
about
information.
God. We take it as a joke, but religious friends hate it.
What a
I mean, that's
relief.
understandable.
I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken
I can
to a
understand why
mushroom.
people would not take kindly to
But
that.
we know you're not one to lie, Veressa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
You found out you can't remember a lot of your younger years because you were high as hell? And again, I don't believe you. Like, what do you mean by that? Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait.
High for medical reasons.
Cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now.
That's an important detail.
All right, I'm back.
Otherwise, it just sounds like you were smoking blunts when you were 4. You had really bad health.
Whoa, it smells delicious!
I mean, I hope you're doing better now.
Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a
You were not
fraction
smoking
of
with
the
Tinari?
sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
Got it. We gotta throw the mushroom in the volcano.
You're such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing
Not
along.
high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat.
The volcano.
Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything
Guys,
you
you
can
live
find.
under a
I'll see
volcano.
what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you
Look
have any
up.
ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
Volcano.
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Magma. Lava. Volcano. Looking for something hot. I don't know. Your dad ran into an animal on the road. You did mention that, and you mentioned it was a dog. Which is kind of messed up. You and your friend were on a joke date, and you come back to your friends fighting, and your mom's car crashed. This is why I don't believe. This is why I don't believe anything. What do you want? Do you wish it wasn't real? Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. I took control of their parent, and now they're fighting their parent. That's messed up. They want my primos. How many summons do I even have now? 146. I think I'm actually gonna lose this fight. You have 0. Yeah, I'm gonna summon for Skirk when she comes out. You abandoned Genshin for Honkai Star Rail.
There should be
Just
some avatars of
untransition.
lava somewhere along this path. Their cores
I
are
wanted to have
really
a fair
hot.
fight,
It might
and I'm
be
still
just
getting
what
hit.
we need.
You know, when you think about
Still
how
getting hit.
everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
That shit ain't
Right.
FAF.
So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's
A fully
arrogant
grown
attitude definitely triggered my
bull
tribe's
versus
competitive
like
spirit.
3 babies. Yeah, competition seems to be a thing here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared
You're
I
gonna
feel,
go take a nap?
I know I have to be brave. Because
Hey,
people
that sounds
are
pretty
counting
good.
on me.
I've been so bad about sleep recently. Like I've just been giving up all my sleep just so I can like do things. Mainly just like I've been playing too many video games. Cause just so many games came out at the same time. Marvel Rivals, Monster Hunter, Xenoblade, and then I'm playing Genshin, I'm playing Zenless. I gave up Nika at least, so that's one less. Get some sleep, take a nap. See, here's the thing. Whenever, like, I try to sleep more, and it doesn't change anything. Maybe it's time for another blood test. I can tell there's a certain strength deep within
Thanks.
you.
It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. All right, we should keep looking.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Melon, if you are heading out. Oh, we get some Veressa gameplay.
Oh, looks like we can make this. Avatar of lava pushed
She
it
just
down.
ram right
Come
through
on,
it.
let's charge.
Charge?
Okay, I guess that's all I get. Wait, what? No, it's telling me to go back now.
Try and stop me. Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path.
Yeah, I just
Their
ran
cores
into
are
one.
really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
what?
without
Right.
yeah,
We just did this.
this opportunity.
Verissa doesn't seem
Yeah, well, I don't really like. Still, I've learned we get stronger.
Oh my god,
so
what the
no matter
heck?
how scared I feel, thanks. All right. Oh, looks like we can make. That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on.
Just because I went past it, okay. I don't know why it had to show me the whole cutscene again, though.
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Come on. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Yeah, heads up! Charge! To stop! Wow, headbutt!
She is pretty strong. I should probably heal though.
Kano is acting up giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
I don't think we have to worry about this one. Yeah, this character's kind of wild.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't
Didn't I
believe we
run
actually
into like
ran
5
one.
of these?
This piece of armor might produce even higher
On the last
temperatures than the
stream?
seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there.
Oh, well...
It's almost like I didn't have
even
to
though
switch
I don't
characters.
like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So, I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right?
Really? It's just... I feel like... I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off
Everyone has a
taking that
coping
step,
mechanism.
the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
You had the courage to make that decision, and that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
Crazy how we got through the first 2 quests
Hungry already?
super quickly.
Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's
And
head
then
back
this
to the
third one is
tribe.
like 3 times
We'll
longer.
earn that mushroom's recognition this
And
time
counting.
for sure.
Like, I really think they could have spread it around a bit. Also, it's a good thing I'm doing this, because I ran out of... what was it called? Expedition point, encounter points? So at least I'm getting those back. Encounter points. I really like that video. It's too bad it didn't really catch on. It really is crazy how easy the Zenless commissions are compared to the
We're almost
Genshin
done with the
commissions.
preparations at our side too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a
She
bunch
got
of
the most
buckets of lava
expensive
on
stove
standby
off Amazon.
if we need more fuel.
What was that? What is this voice? It's like we're gearing up to fight, not cook a few mushrooms. Crazy that they made an entire quest about this.
Well, that mushroom started it, right everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
Imagine you order some like seared sushi or something, and the guy brings out the armor of a flaming mountain weasel. No, it's necessary so you can get it just right.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist?
Don't breathe in the fumes, Paimon.
No, something's not right.
Well then. That's a long load time. That's a very long load time. Okay, there we go.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
Weird that we can still talk to him. So you didn't feel anything strange?
What are you feeling?
This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting 3 of us. But why us and not the others?
You are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
Time to beat the shit out of it.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Why are we doing this, by the
The
way?
only way anyone's serving you is on a platter.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity.
Like I said
It may
before,
not
the
come
moment I
again.
eat a
As
mushroom
you know,
and I'm hearing
Tibet is
voices,
not a peaceful
the
place.
rest of them are going in the
gods wage
trash.
war against one another. Monsters roam the
And then
land.
quest over.
Humans live in squalor. But then humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Thank you, Soletto. He digivolved into Yoxoletto.
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi
Paimon
are
is throwing a little too much shade at fungi.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish.
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Finally.
Look alive!
Too easy.
How did that miss?
Written in the stars. Shadows of You asked for it.
I didn't even use Mauika for that.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
He's trying to tell us a story, but I'm not sure if I care. I still want to know why you guys are doing this. What's this tutorial? I think I figured this out on my own. Just by mashing buttons. Okay, so when a Tatankasaurus is sprinting, it can consume phlogiston. Okay, when it hits an obstacle... Okay, I already know that one. I was wondering more about the ramp and why I wasn't going fast enough when I was trying to get that Pyroculus before.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be
How
picky
nutritional
back then.
are mushrooms anyway?
Yeah, but now even saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Where is your little mushroom
If the humans
civilization?
dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
You're like 2 years too late, buddy.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
We've seen your kind in Sumeru.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Alright, then we're out.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And then we never saw it again.
So
something wrong, Traveler?
There's something wrong about there's something off about the motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be super desperate.
But why?
All right,
Let's go after him.
like a plan. Let's go.
This should be a shorter load time. Yeah, there we go. Okay then.
Catch me if you can. If you can figure
They
out
made a
which
Sonic
way to go,
minigame.
of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Wait again.
They should have really leaned into it. Had some like loop-de-loops and stuff.
Go! Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Carissa! Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Whoops, I ran out of juice. I think she can run on water, right? Yeah.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Okay. I was not ready.
Backed into a corner, huh?
Imagine getting jumped in an alleyway by Paimon.
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
Yeah, his skin.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed.
Huh? An earthquake? No! A volcanic eruption!
Didn't think that through.
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his power is proportional to the amount of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so
Good one, Paimon.
that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something?
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand why it has to be us then.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way.
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
Explain it to me, traveler. Let me know. You know, I wonder if Hoyo would ever make just like a retail game. Just like a not like a gacha game. Kind of like how the developers of Nikke made Stellar Blade.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing can phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking.
I would like to see what they could do. Whoopsie. Let's hope I can climb this. Nope.
Heads up!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
I don't know why it doesn't show the alt animation, the burst animation. Like, why did it show there? Or is it because I was like in a certain state to begin with? I can't reach this one. Yeah, I can't even hit this one.
Let's get it on. Pin them down.
I guess Varese is the only one that could break it.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Welcome back, Huffnut. This quest took a weird turn. Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Okay, buddy.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon.
I really hope you didn't inhale
That's where
that.
their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
Congratulations.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Whoa.
I see
Hello,
what's
Daisy.
going
How you
on
doing?
here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison
I'm
you here
doing
until the end
the
of
Tribe
time.
quest,
But now,
which is basically
I have a better idea.
Varessa's story quest.
Once nothing is left of this land but an endless
Took a weird
field of
turn.
mushrooms, I'll set
It began
you
with
free.
an eating
You get
contest
the
for
honor
like the
of
first
witnessing
two
that
parts,
despair in person. Now,
and now
I was going to offer you
we're
a
chasing
glimmer of
around a
hope
mushroom
by
god.
allowing you to pledge yourselves to me
In the third
and take
part.
on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
We never had a deal.
What did you say?
You only chose us because you were desperate.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to be special because I'm the protagonist.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
Yo, Waimo.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom, because you definitely can't. Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
How exactly do we get out of here?
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy.
It's crazy that like part 1 was 15 minutes, part 2 maybe 30 minutes, part 3 almost 2 hours. Like, I was super surprised how fast it was blowing through it.
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy!
Get ready to feast!
She's gonna eat all of them. I still think it's messed up that that's the only like trait they gave her, basically. It's your time to shine, Veressa. Do what you do best.
More, please. Guess it's time to dig in.
Completely slipped my mind that the Fatri were on our side in that land.
What a great meal! Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms.
Crisis averted.
Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It
I
was
still
lights out
don't
for all three
even
of you.
see how it was a concern to begin with.
Someone planted a god in Veressa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
It's actually really pathetic.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Excuse him, he's from a different time.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Veressa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Well, I'm glad someone did. It's an adventure I'm not going to be able to forget.
Oh, why's that?
Hey, Atoma 12, you joined at the end. You got the chance to shine as a star.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
I was saying at the beginning of the stream, though, I appreciate
All it takes is a little patience and
that you comment
perseverance, and my time will come.
on the stream
If I
before
start
it
to doubt myself
starts.
in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything
It's
I've
nice
learned
to know
along the
that
way.
someone's looking forward to it. Yep, you got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check
You
it
were
out?
studying?
Couldn't hurt to
Oh
get
yeah,
more
for sure, all good.
information.
Oh, good point.
To be honest,
But
I
if we're
never
heading to the
never watch live
I need
streams
to get
because
permission from Uncle Akatl first.
you have to like
Right. And it's
drop
not a quick
everything you're
trip.
doing
We have to cross the whole
to join a live stream. And I'm just like, I kind of just want to like play video games right now, or you know, I got stuff to do. And maybe I just like don't want to watch this person right now. So like, I completely understand. Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild?
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Like, I follow so many streamers on Twitch. I always get their notifications. I never tune in. And it's not even like I don't like them or something. But it's just as I said. Wait a bit, let me follow your Twitch. I actually haven't streamed on Twitch yet. I initially made an announcement that like, yeah, maybe I'll like stream Marvel Rivals on Twitch. And then immediately after, I took a break from Marvel Rivals before even streaming once. But what I'm actually like considering doing is that I'm going to maybe keep YouTube streams for more like event stuff, and then keep Twitch for like streams of like video games, because then that becomes like a lot easier, because then I can treat YouTube streams like a much bigger deal, higher production stuff. Like I was saying that my next stream, I wanted to do like a Gundam build and stuff. So it makes sense to have it on YouTube, have like a nice thumbnail for it. You know, tell people about it and stuff.
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar
So,
happened to be conducting research in the
yeah.
area.
Follow
so
the
they helped me
Twitch,
to get in touch.
and hopefully I'll actually use it.
It's been a while, you two, so you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
That's what Tinari sounds like to me.
Of course, to those in the Emerta Daoshin, his case is a well-known part of the ecological history.
Hello, Amber Rains, how you doing? What is Tinari doing here? This quest had a bit of a Sumeru theme.
His power is tied to his number of clones, so at some point, he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to his physical form at all.
He got the nerd voice. He is a nerd.
And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form fled to Natland.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I heard, he had very few clones right now, so there's really nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would much prefer to send a few scholars from my darshan to monitor the situation. What do you say?
I didn't expect him to have this many lines.
I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the speaker's chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
This is just
That's
a Beavis and
huge help,
Butthead voice.
actually. I wanted to ask, though. You said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Wait, what?
Samurai?
Oh, I forgot about that.
You know that name?
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Shamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Shamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no dangers to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a long time, and I doubt there's any connection between them anymore. They don't talk anymore.
We should go see Samaran one of these days.
Yeah, I forgot about the chasm.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. This one definitely is not for eating.
I would never.
Alright. That is the end of that quest. Yeah, this quest was very mushroom related. And the mushrooms originated from Sumeru. The end. You were just in time for the end at Toma 12. So yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream next week. Just because I am busy on Saturday? Yeah, Saturday night. And I don't know if I'm going to stream on Friday. So most likely, I'm going to do like a Gundam build stream. Let me actually show that off. I think I probably showed this before, but it was a while ago. So yeah, I wanted to start with this one, which I think should be fun, because I have a ton that are unbuilt, but I think I only have 2 high grades. The high grades, despite the name, show the child blanket. I mean, I can. The high grades, despite the name, are actually like some of the simplest ones. So like, it just comes in like plastic runners and stuff. But it has less parts than like a real grade or a master grade. There's a lot here. But yeah, I have 2 of these. I could easily finish it in a night, but I kind of need like a full night to do it, so I can't do it on Friday. I still have the child blanket. I actually regularly use this one for work, just to keep my legs warm. It's so huge though. I should have gotten the smaller size. It's funny because like when you just use it and you have it like wrapped around your legs, it just looks like it's like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, it's just got a nice like design on it and stuff like that. You don't really expect this. What a great purchase though. It really helped me out this winter. Alright, but I am gonna head out. So yeah, probably next stream is gonna be in like 2 weeks. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I kind of want to just do more interesting stuff on streams rather than like just playing video games. I did have a plan too. So in May, so like next month, I already bought tickets for Anime North, which is like an anime convention. And I wanted to do a vlog because I did one last year, but that was like right after finding new content. Yeah, like I just want to I want to try like new stuff. And just like experimenting around. So yeah, it's a vlog. And I made one for last year, but that was like right after I got into cameras. So it wasn't a very good vlog, and I never made it public. But I like recorded everything. I like even talked to like cosplayers and stuff. But like the sound. Well, everyone today I'll visit an anime convention basically. Yeah, the sound wasn't good. You could barely hear people talk because all it was this camera that you're looking through right now. Just that on a gimbal, and that's it. Like, that was the setup, and it's just like, nah. Like, you could barely hear anything, and the lens wasn't that great for it. It was just, yeah. Also, I was barely in the vlog too, because like I never had the camera on myself. I was just like kind of waving it around, just like wherever I was going and stuff. I should cosplay. I kind of wanted to do an Eren Yeager cosplay, but I don't have the... I'm not in shape enough for that, I think. Because I did like I just wore an Attack on Titan cloak for last year. Let me see if I can... One sec. Alright. Let me close this first. Let me see if I can actually like share some of this. Because I never shared this Anime North vlog. I never made it public or anything. Let me see here, where would it be? Videos. Streams. Where would it be? Shouldn't be here. Maybe I should just show it on YouTube, because I just have it unlisted. One sec, let me just bring that up. I really need to like reorganize my hard drives. I have like 3 different, or maybe 4 different places I store videos, so it gets kind of confusing. All right. Like in this vlog, it was mainly my friends, because like I never put the camera on myself. Let me just skip forward a bit. Display. Why is it not capturing the display? Oh, true, because I switched my monitor. It'll be this one. Vlog time. Yeah, this resolution is very different now. Okay, so I have to make this smaller. Yeah, so this is my friend William. So I went with William and Assad, two of my friends.
And his Assad cosplay.
Thank you. I try. Just selfie time?
So I had a gimbal, right? It's basically the stabilizer that you can put a camera on so that you can walk around and it's not like super... That's my cosplay. I was just wearing an Attack on Titan cloak. But you can hear, like, it's so hard to hear the audio and stuff like that. Also, I got really annoyed. It's loud? Sorry.
Oh, well, here's Vinland Saga. We're right next to it.
But yeah. Like, it just wasn't, like, a presentable vlog.
6, 7, there you go.
So this one, yeah, he has already. So basically,
Let me skip ahead a bit.
4, 6, 7. So
Why is it only glitching?
basically, we get
Oh. I got a bit more. Let me put my headphones on.
Oh, we got Gundams. Is there any Gundam you wanted?
They're selling Gundams here.
Is there any Gundam I wanted? I think I'm out of room.
I got so annoyed hearing myself laugh. I need to stop laughing. The camera quality is good. So you may notice that it's like blurry whenever it moves because I kept it all on like automatic settings, right? So like I didn't manually set the shutter speed and stuff, so it's a bit blurry. So I can fix it this year. Because now I know more about cameras, right?
How much is it?
It's $119.
$120 for Metroid Prime Collection.
You actually might get it. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not getting it. I'll hold the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we are good. I don't
So I think I handed the camera over as I was like taking a final look around.
If they have Devil's Third, I might actually get that, but I don't think they do.
I'm just gonna take a look so that if you miss it, you'll.
I don't know. I just think I can take a better vlog this year.
Technology.
Because I barely knew how to use a camera when I made this.
When I was on vacation and I was just using my hand, it was unwatchable. It was unwatchable.
This is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like it just transitions slowly.
Yeah.
Now I have like clip-on microphones and stuff too, so the audio should be a lot.
How this camera works. So
You heard those small mics are pretty expensive?
shit, yo. How do I zoom in onto this? Alright, yo.
Where am I?
Shit, yo. Wait, where did the yo? I'm still buying shit, yo. Look at this dude. Look at this. Yo, say hi to the viewers below.
This person, this person's so funny because I did not hear him. I did not hear him at all. He was trying to make me say hi to the camera.
Because he has a what's the thing called? He has a cape.
Yeah, I actually have these microphones now. You probably seen them in videos. So they're just like tiny clip-on microphones. And then I just connect in to the camera wirelessly. I'll say hi to the camera, and I did not hear him. But yeah, this was very expensive, but it is very good. It is unbelievably good. I cannot believe wireless microphones are this good. Like, I even used this on stream for the origami stream. And it was pretty much as good as this microphone, and I was blown away. But yeah. What was I doing? Yeah, so maybe I'll link this on the Discord, just like unlisted, in case anyone wants to watch. I also did something weird. So because I was still new to this, and I was like, oh, what if I like, yeah, this year's vlog should be a lot better. But I was still kind of new to this, and this was when the YouTube channel was pretty new as well. So I'm like, oh, what if I like get really into like Instagram and stuff like that? And like this gimbal can record vertically too. So like about halfway through, I switched to like vertical video. Around like here. And that's like the rest of the video. In like vertical style. I'm not gonna do that this time. I thought it would be a better idea just because, like, you know, talking to like cosplayers and stuff, it's like mainly vertical, but like, I don't know. Yeah, you got the anime cars. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do it.
What are you looking at? Oh, I wasn't like actually. That's what I was saying. I'm like, it's so low, bro.
Oh yeah, this car is weird.
To be honest. No, I'm pretty sure it raises.
Like it has to raise and lower for sure because it's right on the ground, that front part.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking. An Infinity G35 with nothing on it. That's the first. I expect Tesla. That's yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. What, you're not impressed this one?
Yeah. This year should be a lot better, I think. And my editing has also gone better. So, alright. That's gonna be the end of the stream. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll share this unlisted. You know what? I think I will share this unlisted. Is this private? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that right now, actually. Let me put that on the Discord. You had to go, Melon? Got it. Yeah, I'll share it on the Discord. I meant to do that before, but I'm like, I don't think anyone wants to see it. But anyway. Just keep in mind, quality kind of low on this, but I plan to do better this year. So, I'll share that right now. But that's going to be the end of the stream. So, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, or rest of your night. And I'll catch you on the next one, probably in 2 weeks, as I mentioned. Thanks guys for joining. But yeah, I want to do like more interesting stuff, try new stuff. I don't want to just stream video games, you know? Like every week. I want to keep it fresh. Alright, see you guys in like 2 weeks. Talk to you later.